Good morning again, everyone. This is Dan with Senior E-Bike Nation. This will be segment number 2 on this ride today. Again, we're only going to do a 20 miler, and I've already come about 6 or 7, so we got about another 5 miles, 4.5 miles to go to get to our halfway point today. And then once we get to the halfway point, I'll be getting off the bike and talking about the Zoda Zephyr. It is actually my fastest bike we have that I own. Caleb's conversion's a little faster, but this one will get up to about 33, 34 mile an hour on a fresh battery, so that's pretty good. But normally I don't like to ride at those speeds. I kind of like to stay between 20 and 23 mile an hour. That seems to be a very comfortable speed for me, where I can still be safe on the trail and safe to others on the trail. I know there's some e-bike channels I watch where they only do 10 to 15 mile an hour and they're comfortable with those speeds. And you know, for seniors, that's probably the best. Unless you've rode an e-bike for quite a while and you get used to how fast it'll go and what you can do on it. Then you kind of regulate the speed for where you feel comfortable at. If I'm riding on the weekends and there's a lot of people on the trail, I'm going to ride along at a slower speed. Definitely due to the courtesy of them and the safety of all of us. But during the week, there's not a whole lot of traffic on the trail. Most people are at work. We've come about 5.5 miles and we're still at 100% on the battery. But this battery goes down in 25% increments. So I probably got about 85 to 90% of my battery left instead of 100. Usually once I get up to the halfway point and I start back, that's when it'll drop down to 75%. That seems to be what this Zoda Zephyr does. But yeah, this bike is very comfortable. I wish it had a rear shock on it, rear suspension, but it does not. I did change the seat out on this one, put a little more comfortable seat for me on this bike. And I put a couple more accessories, like I've got a rear view camera on this bike. I'll turn it on here, but I usually don't on the trail, but I'll show you what it looks like. There it is there. I don't really need it a whole lot on the trail because there's not a lot of people going to come up on me. There's a deer right there. I believe that was the same one I seen yesterday. About this area of the trail as well. Yeah, this camera typically I will use on the road. Definitely you want to know what's behind you when you're riding in heavy traffic for sure. So that's where that comes in handy, but I do not use it on the bike trail. Yeah, we've got another mile to go, mile and a half maybe, to get up to our halfway point. Got a little squeaking in the brakes. I actually cleaned all my bikes yesterday. I cleaned them with soap and water, and not so much soap, more water. But I did get a little bit of moisture on the rotor, so that's what you're hearing, that squeaking. Sad part is I keep my bikes cleaner than I do my vehicles. It took me probably an hour, hour and a half to do all 3 bikes yesterday. But they got a pretty good deep cleaning. I even used a toothbrush in areas I couldn't get to with a rag. Clean the sides of the tire, side walls. So yeah, they got a thorough cleaning. They were getting a little bit dusty and dirty. Yeah, them brakes are just a little bit squeaky there. Passing a few bikers here now on the trail. A lot of the same people I see out about this time of day. A little less than a mile now to go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. The scenery is beautiful. And we'll be again doing a lot more road riding and neighborhood riding, and we're going to do some night riding this year. As I mentioned, we've done 2 or 3 videos on that already, and people seem to enjoy watching those. I may put I'll get a Facebook group out on e-bike owners that want to ride in this area, that we can have a little e-bike group where we can all meet somewhere and ride. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to put a post out not only on my YouTube channel but my Facebook account, so we can get some other people get out and ride. I know a lot of people don't like riding by themselves. I find it very relaxing being by myself, because typically I'm focusing on my channel and giving you guys some good content on my channel, so I focus on that. But yeah, I need to get out and ride with some other folks and meet some new people and some new friends. So I'll be doing that. Again, we may not get a full 20 in because I take the shortcut now because of the construction area. So we'll probably get maybe 17, 18 miles on this ride. Caleb and I may get out this evening, I'm not sure yet. Get out and do an evening ride. I'll probably get out my Cyrusher Ovia when I do that one. It's in the rotation to ride. can see the bridge up there, which is our halfway point. We've come about 8 miles right now, or a little better. And it's only taken us about 27 minutes to get up here. So yeah, when I get the other end of the bridge here, that's where we'll get off the bike. River's still up quite a bit from all that rain we got the other day. So yeah, here we are. Let me turn my pedal assist down to 0 on this before I get off this bike. And then we'll talk about the bike a little bit. Then I'm gonna grab some quick lunch and then I'm gonna head back. Get my foot over these pedals here. Okay, everybody. We're gonna talk about this bike a little bit. Again, this is the Zoda Zephyr. This is a 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire bike. Company is out of Sarasota, Florida, I believe, that sent me this bike to review, and I want to thank Zoda for doing that. I really appreciate the bike you sent me. It's been a beast. This bike has been a very, very fun bike to ride. It's fast. It is definitely comfortable, other than not having the rear suspension, which it's not bad not having it. But yeah, let's talk about the bike a little bit. It has got a 750 watt rear hub motor on it, and it's got a Shimano Altus derailleur, and it'll peak out at about 1,000 watts on this bike, so it's pretty good. And then I put these orange pedals on. These are aftermarket. I didn't like the little black cheap ones they had, so they were plastic. I didn't like those, so I changed those out. And again, it's got a 48 volt 17 amp hour battery on it. Very powerful battery. I mean, I can probably get 35 to 40 miles easily on this bike on a full charge. And then it's also got your pedal assist right here, up and down, as you can see, and it'll go all the way up to 9. So I normally ride in about 5 or 6, seems to be the average. It's got a twist throttle on it, as you can see here. Not a twist throttle, I'm sorry, got a thumb twist throttle actually. There's pros and cons. People, they like them, some people don't. It's got a very good horn. And of course your headlights, you just hold the plus button down and your headlights come on. And it's got a nice rack that came with it, and it's got brake lights and running lights back here. This is my camera for my rear view camera that I got mounted there. And other than that, of course, I showed you my rear view camera here, and you can see the trail behind me as I turn it on. That's an aftermarket thing. I'll try to link this stuff down in the video description box for you. And it's got a nice display on it, color display. As you can see, we're still at 100%, and we've come 8.3 miles. That's probably going to come down when I start back to 75, and that's probably where it'll end. Sometimes 50, but I doubt it. And of course, it's got a 7-speed Shimano shifter up here too. It's very easy to use, this shifter. I normally stay in 7th gear when I'm riding. I typically never lower that unless I'm going up a hill and I'm trying to conserve battery as well. I will do that. But yeah, this is also, before I forget it, this is a folding bike. Great feature. Caleb and I have taken this on road trips where we just folded this bike, or we took the front tire off because it's got a quick connect on it, and we put this right in the back seat of my truck, and we hauled that very easily. So I love their their logo here. Very nice design. They have Kenda tires on this, which is really top of the line tires. And I am going to probably either put Tannis liners in here or something. I think I may have already put flat out in the tires, and now I think that's probably going to help tremendously. But yeah, for a folding bike, and this is very easy for me to get on and off, and very comfortable bike. Yeah, again, it'll top out probably 33 mile an hour. If you've got a full battery and you hit that and put it in pedal assist 9 and let it go, or use the throttle, you'll get up them kind of speeds pretty quick. Now, a couple aftermarket things I did put on. I put this Rock Brothers bag that I had laying around, and I just put it on the rack that came with the bike. I put on a coffee holder. As you guys know, I'm a big coffee drinker. And as far as the other aftermarket things I put this little bar on here to where I can extend and put accessories on this. Rather, I might be doing a camera shot or something, I may put on the handlebars. And of course the mirrors aftermarket as well. But yeah, the ride on this bike is just extremely comfortable, and it does have Tektro hydraulic brakes on it too, before I forget that. That's on the bike. So them are high quality brakes they put on this. I think it's like 180 millimeter on the rotors. But again, being a folding bike, that's very important for people if they want to haul this in an SUV or something of that nature. But yeah, she's a beauty. As far as style and everything, I love the way they did the seat post and putting the battery back down over here. And of course you got a charging port also, so where you can just leave the battery on the bike if you want. So you can see this thing actually goes down, and that's where the charging port is for the battery. But if you decide to take this battery off, you have to take the seat out completely to get this battery to come out. So I know there are a few aftermarket seats that you can put on where they fold up to get that battery out, but I normally just take the whole seat out when I'm charging the battery if I'm going to remove it. And a lot of times I'll just leave it right on the bike. I'll just pull it into my patio enclosure and I'll charge the bike from there. There goes an e-bike right there. I'm not sure what it was. Kind of looked like it might have been a rad. But anyway, that's a little bit about the bike. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me get this camera off if I can. And yeah, we got to see a deer today. That was pretty cool. But if you guys got any questions, put them down in the comments section for me. And share and like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification with future videos come up. Got a bunch of them coming, new bikes coming in and things of that nature. So anyway, I will see you guys on the next video. Okay everyone, we're back. We went 16.5 miles, still showing 100% on my battery, but remember this comes down in 25% increments. It was bumping down to 75 then back up to 100, so I guess I probably only used about 20% of the battery on this 16-mile ride, so that's pretty impressive. Again, I'm riding the Zoda Zephyr. It's my 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire bike. But yeah, very pleased with my ride today. And so yeah, we're going to go ahead and check out now. Share and like the video. Hit that bell notification for several videos coming up. Got some new bikes I'm going to review next week. And hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next video.